Hey guys, part of my New Year resolution is to read 15 technical books on the area of my expertise. And let me start this video by saying that what I absolutely love about reading books is exploring what are the new books I should be reading, exploring their table of contents, ordering them on Amazon, waiting for them to arrive, and then reading first 40-50 pages of them. The part which I don't like much is what comes after 50 or 60 pages, because these are technical books and usually the first few pages they are not as technically difficult as the rest of the book, and also the excited it starts wearing when I go deeper into the book. And the part which I absolutely hate about reading these technical books is the part of taking notes. And I didn't make notes to a lot of books I read previously, and I kept justifying this to myself that making notes is just a waste of time because one, it doesn't help, and two, the time I spent on making notes, I could read further the same book, and also if the notes are available, and also, if someone else has made the notes for the book, then I would just use their notes instead of making my own. I sort of use these excuses for not making the notes, but the truth of the matter is that of the very few books for which I have made the notes, I think I have a better grasp of the idea, and later on if I have to revisit some of the concept which I read in the book, it's so much easy to read if I have made my own notes. Reading someone else's notes, it's sort of as difficult as rereading that part of the book itself. So I don't think that helps. So in nutshell, I think that making notes of the books you read really help, and I hate that part of making notes. So what can be done about it? Honestly, I don't have a very precise answer for that, though there is an approach which I just started using and I think it's helping me, so I thought of sharing that with you. So the new approach which I've been using for past couple of weeks is I try to read a paper version of a book instead of an ebook. And I have dedicated 1 hour of my morning routine on book reading. So every morning there is a certain things I do in the morning, including making this video. So part of the morning routine is 1 hour I just read a book, and in that 1 hour, the initial 10-15 minutes I dedicate on making notes, and for making the notes I revise what I studied yesterday and then try to rephrase it in my own words while making the notes. And then the remaining 50 to 45 minutes I read next part of the book. And I think it's been giving good results so far, partly because it's using two essential components of learning, that is recalling and rephrasing. Recalling is because I read something today and the next day I forgot some part of it, so when I go through it again, I recall, remember, refresh the same thing which I went through yesterday. So it refreshes my memory of that and sort of solidifies it for a long run. And also when I have to rephrase what I read yesterday, the rephrasing part, it sort of forces my mind to make some connections in the memory, so it also helps. And the second reason is that the part I used to dread most about making notes is that when I'm reading something, I have to keep reminding myself, okay, let me note down this, let me note down this, and that hinders the flow of reading. So when I have split apart the notes making part and the reading part, now I think it's a little bit easier. When I'm reading, I don't have to worry about making notes consistently. All I have to do is I just keep on underlining the parts which I think are important, or make some write 1 to 2 line of which I think should go into the notes, and then the next day I just go through it in like 2-3 minutes, and then start making the notes of what I read yesterday. I already know what's important, what should be going in the notes, so it makes the part of taking notes much easier, and also the part of just reading even more brilliant. So this is the approach I've been using for a while. It's been working great for me, but I'll be looking forward to see what are the other approaches you guys are using for making notes, and if you guys give this approach a try, do let me know how it goes. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.